Every morning, you're presented with a choice that defines the trajectory of your life and business. Will you continue to sleep with your dreams, or will you wake up and chase them? These powerful words resonate deeply with entrepreneurs, reminding us that the life we envision isn't created in the comfort of sleep but in the effort and determination we bring to each day. Success isn't handed out in dreams, it's forged in the waking hours of deliberate action, relentless persistence, and strategic execution. Building a business or pursuing a vision requires navigating countless challenges, making sacrifices, and remaining resilient in the face of uncertainty. It's about taking that first step, even when the path ahead isn't entirely clear, and continuing to move forward with purpose when the odds seem stacked against you. The entrepreneurial journey is a marathon, not a sprint. It calls for patience, resourcefulness, and the unshakable belief that your efforts will pay off. In this article, we'll dive deep into the entrepreneurial spirit, exploring the power of choice, action, and resilience through the lens of visionary leaders and their stories. We'll examine the habits and mindsets that set successful leaders apart and how they persist through failure, adapt to challenges, and stay true to their goals. By the end, you'll be inspired to seize each morning with renewed determination and transform your dreams into tangible wealth-wave achievements, one step at a time. 1. The power of the morning choice. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Walt Disney. Each morning offers a clean slate, a moment to choose action over inaction. While others may linger in comfort, true leaders embrace the discomfort of getting started early. It's during these hours, when most hesitate, that great opportunities are seized. Disney reminds us that dreams don't materialize through idle talk, they require stepping into the unknown and making a move, no matter how small. Wealthwave leaders know that success is not an accident, it's a series of intentional decisions powered by disciplined habits. Whether it's making that first prospecting call, refining a long-term strategy, or dedicating time to personal growth, mornings set the tone for the day. By taking control of your morning, you take control of your destiny. Ask yourself, what single action today will move you even one step closer to the vision you've set for yourself? Remember, the small wins in the morning lead to the big victories ahead. 2. Dream big, act bigger. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Thomas Edison. Dreaming is the easy part, the hard part is acting on those dreams, failing repeatedly, and still finding the courage to try again. Edison's resilience reminds us of a critical truth: setbacks aren't the end, they are the beginning of innovation and breakthroughs. Every failure, rejection, and misstep is simply part of the process of achieving something extraordinary. Chasing your dreams means stepping out of your comfort zone, taking calculated risks, and pushing through moments of doubt. It's not about avoiding failure, it's about learning and adapting from every challenge you face. Wealthwave leaders thrive because they reframe every obstacle into an opportunity. Each rejection is one step closer to success. Every pivot is a chance to explore a better way forward. The bigger your dream, the bigger your actions need to be. And with every bold step you take, you move closer to turning your vision into reality. 3. Discipline over motivation. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. Jim Ryan. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes, often fading in the face of challenges or distractions. Discipline, however, is what keeps you moving forward when the initial spark of excitement dies down. Building a business isn't always glamorous, it's about showing up every day, even when it's hard. It's about committing to the grind, waking up early, following up with clients, refining your skills, and staying informed in an ever-changing market. Consistency creates unstoppable momentum. Small, steady actions compound over time, leading to exponential results. The difference between those who merely dream and those who achieve lies in their ability to show up, day after day, no matter the circumstances. WealthWave leaders understand that success doesn't come from one big breakthrough, it's the result of countless small efforts sustained over time. Commit to the habits that drive your progress, even on the tough days, because those are the days that matter most. Point 4. Surround yourself with belief. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. African proverb. Dreams thrive in the company of like-minded individuals. No one achieves greatness alone. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, inspire you, and hold you accountable. These are the people who will push you to dream bigger and go further. As WealthWave leaders, your network isn't just a support system, it's a vital tool for growth. Lean on your team, mentors, and peers to share insights, troubleshoot challenges, and celebrate wins. Collaboration turns individual ambition into collective success. Together, you can achieve more than you ever could alone. Use the strength of your community to amplify your efforts, fuel your ambition, and create a shared vision that propels everyone forward. 5. Take action today. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Zig Ziglar. Waiting for the perfect moment is a trap. There is no perfect time, no perfect plan, no perfect set of circumstances, there is only now. Greatness doesn't come from waiting, it comes from taking action. Ziglar's wisdom reminds us that every incredible journey begins with a single step. Whether you're launching a new initiative, refining your existing strategy, or pursuing a personal goal, the key is to start. Start with what you have, where you are, and trust that the path will reveal itself as you go. Every small action you take builds momentum, and over time, that momentum turns into monumental progress. Don't let fear or hesitation hold you back. The only way to achieve greatness is to begin. If you will take action today, you can watch your dreams materialize before your eyes. Conclusion. I am not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. Stephen Covey. The journey to success is not an easy one. It requires dedication, hard work, and a willingness to push through obstacles. But by embracing the power of choice, dreaming big and acting bigger, prioritizing discipline over motivation, surrounding yourself with belief, and taking action today, you can make steady progress towards turning your vision into reality. So go forth with confidence and determination on your path towards achieving greatness. The sky's the limit when you have the right mindset and habits in place. So start now, take that first step, and never give up on your dreams. Remember, the power to shape your future lies in the choices you make today. So choose wisely, dream boldly, and act fearlessly towards creating the life you envision for yourself. And when faced with obstacles or setbacks, remember that they are simply stepping stones towards achieving something extraordinary. Keep pushing forward, stay disciplined, surround yourself with believers, and take action every day towards making your dreams a reality. You have what it takes to succeed, now it's time to put those qualities into action. Closing, your morning call to action. Each sunrise brings a choice: stay comfortably stuck in your dreams, or wake up and take bold action to make them real. Every morning is a fresh opportunity to take one step closer to your goals, powered by purposeful habits, a supportive community, and relentless discipline. The path to success isn't always easy, but it's built on the small, consistent actions you choose every single day. WealthWave leaders, the choice is yours. Will you take the steps needed to create the life and business you've envisioned? Success isn't about luck, it's about showing up with passion, purpose, and an unshakable belief in your ability to achieve more. Commit to building habits that support your growth. Surround yourself with people who inspire, challenge, and push you forward. Take risks, lean into the discomfort of failure as a learning experience, and execute your vision with unwavering determination. The world belongs to those who dare to chase what others only dream about. It rewards the doers, the risk-takers, the ones who are willing to put in the work when others hesitate. So tomorrow morning, when your alarm sounds and the temptation to hit snooze creeps in, remember this: it's your time. It's your moment to take control of your future. Wake up early and with intention. Chase your dreams with everything you've got. Own your choices and your actions. Your dreams aren't just waiting for the right moment, they're waiting for you to make them happen. The question is, what are you waiting for? The life and success you've envisioned are within reach if you're ready to rise now and take the action success demands. Let's make it happen. Chasing your dreams may come with these 5 consequences. In my experience as an entrepreneur, I found that chasing your dreams is an unhealthy approach to getting what you desire from your professional life. Dreams aren't real and are derived from our imagination, nothing more. And, chasing your dreams may come with several, unforeseen, consequences that end up making your life worse. Side note, if something requires a chase, it's not worth pursuing. 15 years ago, I thought I had gotten a tremendous opportunity to work with a young Hollywood actress and believed it would make my life. I was led to believe that I'd participate in styling this actress in a photo shoot and that she would promote my creations. Long story short, she and her team ghosted me the day of the photo shoot, and I received a message later on saying that she couldn't help me with my career and that there was nothing she could do for me. I had this idea in my head of this certain individual, but, as it turned out, my ideas about her were false and unrealistic. Unfortunately, chasing your dreams sets you up for major letdowns, and your dream will become more like a nightmare sooner than later. If you believe that something will be this great, big dream, your thinking is enormously skewed and out of whack. So, here are the 5 potential consequences of chasing your dreams, from someone who has been there: unusual fatigue. When I led that jet-set lifestyle between my 20s and late 30s, I noticed an unusual fatigue that I couldn't shake. I led such a hectic lifestyle that I didn't have time for afternoon naps, meditation, or strolls in the park. Between 7 a.m. and 8 p.m., I was moving and shaking nonstop until, one day, I finally burned out. It was the kind of burnout that had me hating the life of a successful entrepreneur and questioning if being successful was everything it was cracked up to be. At 35, I had yet another major surgery that threatened my existence and said, "Forget it, I'm done." Every aspect of my life fell apart, and, as I write this today, I'm so glad it did. The jet-set lifestyle is no way to live, it's a way to continue feeding chronic stress and inflammation. We all know that stress kills. Still, to this day, I suffer from fatigue that never goes away, and I make wellness a priority now more than ever. Constant disappointments. Another consequence of dream chasing is you'll get constantly disappointed. People will lead you to believe one thing will happen and then rip the rug out from under you. When I reflected on what happened with that actress, I realized collaborating with her wouldn't have done squat for my career. What we perceive as a dream is actually hard work and requires tireless labor that doesn't always or hardly ever pay off how we initially imagined it would. Regardless of who you are and what you do for a living, you will get disappointed and not everything will go your way. Friends might bail. I've been fortunate to still have close friends from my 20s and 30s who stuck by me while some went in other directions. The highs and lows of chasing your dreams. Our dreams are as unique as our fingerprints. But in a universal sense, they constitute the highest level of living. They overall require that we muster the courage to identify what truly matters, irrespective of what others want for us or the paths we have been conditioned to follow. Take constant steps, however small, towards fulfilling them, and find the courage to stay committed even in the face of obstacles and temporary defeats. The highs you will experience. A peaceful state which eradicates the fear of time and death. I used to exist in an impending gloom about getting old. My youth, albeit mostly characterized by confusion and insecurity, was at least a safe distance from my inevitable death. But everything changes when you get started on and commit to working towards the very things you deem meaningful. The total immersion of it trumps the daunting feeling that one day you would be too old and gray to do anything worthwhile. Time will pass anyway, and as morbid as it may seem, I can now comfortably think and talk about my own mortality. You become your own hero. As children, we were all at some point infatuated by fictional characters who exhibited the highest version of courage. We look up to superheroes because they embodied traits that we admire: saving others, strength, and bravery. And as we grow older and life happens, we obsessively continue to look for heroes whilst underestimating our ability to save ourselves. To courageously chase our dreams, however, is the foundation on which we cultivate and develop an inherent sense of worth. The type that will help us see ourselves in a different light. This is born out of facing our fears, embracing discomfort, developing consistency and discipline, and overcoming the struggles that threaten to keep us down. Boldness and courage that is akin to drunkenness. How to survive and stay sane while chasing your dreams. I get the reaction all the time: what? You quit your job and now you write superhero stories? How is that possible? Well, it's possible, but definitely not easy. In fact, quitting my day job, starting a creative business, comics and animation, while trying to pay bills and live a functional life has been the most trying times of my life. Which leads to using the Mandarin's voice from the infamous Iron Man 3 movie. Lesson number 1: achieving something great requires great sacrifice. As painful as it has been, this has also been the most rewarding time of my life. So, if you're considering making the bold leap to chase your dreams, whether it's starting your own comic, a business idea, directing a movie, or another creative venture, full-time, or you already made the leap and are questioning yourself, like I do almost every month, here's a list of 7 things that have worked/are working for me as I keep chasing my own dreams. Hopefully, this helps a little. 1. Have a vision. Where there is no vision, the people perish, one of my favorite Bible verses. And it's 100% true when chasing a dream. Without a map for where you are going, you will eventually get lost. You need both a short-term and a long-term plan. But know that these plans will eventually get busted. You always have to be ready to adjust. But it's easier to adjust when you at least have an overall roadmap of what you want to achieve. Also, you must know why you are doing what you are doing. Never focus solely on what, your product, your business, your book, etc. Focus also on why. This is what people, your clients, fans, customers, etc., will be drawn to. So always be able to say, I'm doing this because. 2. Be ready to make sacrifices. A lot. I wasn't kidding when I said achieving something great requires great sacrifice. There's no two ways about it. If you want to achieve success and/or achieve a lifelong dream of running your own creative business, you will go through pain. Harry Potter was rejected by 12 publishing houses before it was accepted. Steven Spielberg was rejected from University of Southern California School of Theater 3 times, and the list goes on. See more here. It just comes with the territory. You will feel left out when you see people doing fun stuff and you have to stay home to put in extra work. You will get depressed when you can't go shopping for months because you're on a lean budget. You will get frustrated when you work twice as hard and twice as long as you did at your day job only to earn a quarter, sometimes nothing, of what you did. This is where having a vision and knowing why keeps you going. Being mentally prepared to make these sacrifices ahead of time helps tremendously. One quote that constantly inspires me is, "Success is a very, very lonely road. You are going to see your shadow most of the time." 3. Have a solid financial plan. That will more than likely go to crap. But again, it's easier to adjust when you have a plan than when you don't. Trying to make financial adjustments without first having an overall financial plan is like trying to merge onto a highway while blindfolded. It's not going to end well. Money is usually the greatest factor that keeps people from chasing after their dreams. I know because it held me back for a while and still terrifies me till today. These are some of the things I did, before quitting my job, to alleviate the anxiety. I made sure I had 3 months of my 9-to-5 paycheck saved up before I made the leap. Looking back, I should have had 6 months. I cut my monthly expenses by about 40%. I built a dependable and solid client base for my secondary business. See my next point. Consulted with my accountant for tips. Call_to_action title equals thinking of starting a creative business? Want to improve a current one? Icon equals link equals https://royacube.com/5rookie mistakes /button_ title equals free download class equals target equals _blank animate equals get the cheat sheet 5 rookie and costly mistakes creative entrepreneurs make and how to avoid them /call_to_action. 4. Get a side hustle, if you can. My main gig is Unique Studios IE selling my books as well as merchandise and licenses tied to my all-original characters/stories, and eventually animated products. I've been lucky enough to be able to pull in a decent amount of cash to keep me happy, but that's not my only source of income. I also run another business called Roy Productions which focuses on website design, branding and online marketing for small businesses. This helps me supplement the money I get from Unique Studios, allowing me to survive this indie comics/animation life lol. It was always my plan to keep this going simultaneously, not as a backup. So if you have some secondary, or primary, skill that you can monetize, and gives you flexibility with your time, while you chase your dream, I suggest you invest time in it. If you're an artist working on your indie comic, keep doing commissions, design logos, brochures etc. If you're a director working on your indie film, edit videos for clients. You can even take this a step further and get a remote job and work from home, which gives you flexibility, while you slowly pursue your lifelong dream. Check out websites like FlexJobs that offer only telecommuting opportunities. If you are looking for work as a freelancer, check this sites out. 5. Get a support system. This is so key. You need like-minded people to lean on as you strive for success. So surround yourself with people who want to achieve greatness. Trust me, it rubs off on you. They become not just a support system, but a system of accountability. They will more than likely also be your first clients/fans, which is a much-needed boost when you start. They will be more forgiving when you mess up. Another person I really recommend having, if you can find a good one, is a mentor. A great mentor will save you a lot of time and headache. Finding one within your industry/field can be a lifesaver. They've more than likely been through everything you will go through, so their experience is indispensable. Please remember though, this is not a person that will solve all your problems. You will still make your own mistakes. The key is learning from the ones you'll inevitably make and avoiding the ones you don't need to make. I read a blog post last week that perfectly describes this point. Check it out here. One way to build this support system is to begin attending networking events. I'll share a quick story. I attended a major entertainment content market event called MIPCOM years ago. I quickly made a friend on day one. This guy just happened to love my book, so we got along nicely. By the end of the conference, he had introduced me to people that worked at Disney, BET, Viacom and more. I still have those people in my network today. It's cool to stay behind your desk and put in long hours, but there's just stuff you cannot achieve without leaving your comfort zone and exploring. So, make sure you network. 6. Educate yourself. Never, ever stop learning. Albert Einstein said, "I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious." I identify 100% with this. I've been so fortunate to achieve some great things in my short time running a creative business, but it's not because I have any glaring talent. I recognized that early on and decided that if I have no special talent, then all I can do is vow to always outwork everyone and learn as much as I can, as fast as I can. 7. Trust yourself and don't look back. Chasing your dreams is tough. Did I say this already? You will feel like you made a mistake choosing this path, you will lose money, you will waste money, you will make bad decisions, people will cheat you, people will question your decision, most will do it because they love and care about you, you will question your decision, you will want to quit, you will cry. I say this because all of the above happened to me, except I did not cry. Okay, maybe I cried a bit, so what? But if you truly believe in your heart that this is where you are meant to be, then don't look back. Keep pushing, be persistent and keep fighting. I promise you eventually things will slowly start to make sense. There's a flip side to this though. Which is when it comes to quitting your job and pursuing your dream full time, it's not meant for everybody. And that's absolutely okay as well. Because at the end of the day, the ultimate dream/goal should be to live a happy life and spread love while doing that. Whatever gets you to that position is what you should always fight for. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Would love to hear from you.